Well, chat, let's do this. I think this is it for this era. I think it is. We will put up the prediction. The prediction's straightforward. Do the Wolves win it all? That's the only prediction that makes sense right now. You guys are the clear-cut favorites. You almost won 70 fucking games. That is the prediction. Do you win it all? So we'll take a look at some numbers from the regular season. Klay Thompson playing like a man possessed in terms of point production. You see there, I mean, Josh Smith did well for you guys. Lawson and Lyles still doing well. Granger doing well off the bench. It's a hell of a team. For my Cavaliers, it's the Kawhi Leonard show. Obviously, for most of the season, I had minutes down for a lot of people. Gasol maybe not quite doing exactly what I thought he would do for me this year, but we're going to have people on the floor a lot more often. So with that, we'll take a look at the Blazers and the Pacers to see what we are up against, and we'll start off with your opponents in Portland, starting off with point guard Isaiah Thomas, shooting guard Brandon Roy, at forward Nick Batum and Wesley Matthews, power forward LaMarcus Aldridge with J.D. Eaton behind him, and at center Daniel Tice, the Vice, and Robert Fox. They're not bad. You better win that. You better. The Pacers with Darren Collison at point guard. Shooting guard is Daquan Cook. Kyle Korver behind him. Forward, Paul George. Power forward, Tobias Harris. And at center, Roy Hibbert. Shit. I got a tougher first round matchup. Which you would expect. I'm playing a 4 seed. You're playing an 8 seed. Looking at the minutes here, I mean, you guys are still okay to leave it at 8 at the start of the playoffs. You could, if you get in trouble, drop it down to 7 or even 6. But with how Plumlee's playing and him replacing Lyles, that's not a bad setup. Let me know if you want to shorten it. I think you're probably fine. You could probably afford to drop it down to 7 if you really wanted to, just to not have Plumlee play, but let me know. For my Cavaliers, definitely got to shorten the bench. Down from 10. Campazzo not slotted in to get that much playing time. Nor is Capella. I got 8. We got Kawhi playing 40 minutes. Draymond, Morris, Marcus Smart. So it doesn't factor in Capella that much, or at all, but I think I'm good with that. Still got Kawhi playing 40 a night. All right. Playoff time. Yet again, the matchup that'll start it off. Pacers and Cavs. Game 1 in Indiana. Let's see how the series starts off for my Cavaliers. Still looking for our first playoff win of the era, and we got it. 116-102. 3 players with at least 20 points. Kawhi Leonard leading the way, offsetting the 20 points from Paul George. Bit of good. No complaints about that. Game 1 victory for the Cavs. We go to Minnesota and Portland. The journey to 16-0 begins. Let's see what happens. Well, GG's. Oh, well, no, maybe not. They battled back a little bit. Why do you guys suck in game 1s? It's the same thing as last year. Every game 1. 104-100, the Blazers take game 1. Despite doubles from Love and Smith. J.D. Eaton led the way for the Blazers. You guys always fucking lose game 1s. Now, Plumlee was hurt. He's hurt. So it is worth shortening the bench down to 7 until he's back. Because you don't need to factor in Quentin Richardson. So, we'll see what happens there. I like how you guys are behind me when I already fixed it. Trust me, I know. I gotcha. Don't worry. Game 2. Cavaliers Already made the most of this series, winning a game on the road. Not a bad way to kick it off. Don't know if we'll be able to take two. Kawhi slightly hurt apparently, but 116-90. The Cavaliers up 2-0 as CJ McCollum leads the way despite the injury to Kawhi Leonard. Morris did pretty well as well. Yeah, the message is, it's fucking cringe. I don't even call them out or pay attention to them anymore. The fucking writers for this game have been cringe for years, and they are going to continue to be cringe. Cringe, crunch. Kawhi might be out for game 3. That would be a disaster. Game 2, Minnesota and Portland. Let's see how it goes. A surprising game 1 victory for the Blazers, although maybe not, given your history in the playoffs. 98-86. The Blazers take game 2 off of another fantastic playoff performance from Ty Lawson. 20 points. Oh my God, even Nick Batum. Just, you guys got this. Fucking Nick Batum just got hurt. GG's for Portland. Holy shit. Holy shit. Well, is Kawhi Leonard going to be healthy? Kawhi's going to miss game 3. Stick with an 8-man bench. That's fine, but that's a rough injury for me. Game 3. Home team is yet to win, but I got a feeling without Kawhi Leonard, the Pacers are about to keep that going. Yeah. 112-95. They outscored us 36-15 in the fourth quarter. A big win for the Pacers. Morris did well, but nobody else could step up in Kawhi's absence. Roy Hibbert drops 24 points, 12 rebounds. Damn it. Game 3. Minnesota chats Timberwolves and the Blazers in Portland. And the Timberwolves look to do the Timberwolf thing of losing game 1 and then just fucking dominate. 121-100. Another phenomenal performance from Ty Lawson. One of 4 fucking four players, yeah, with doubles in that game. 19 points for Isaiah Thomas. They are fucked without Nick Batum. Game 4 for the Cavaliers. Please tell me Kawhi Leonard is back. Thank God. He's playing hurt. But Kawhi is back. I'm going to drop my bench down to 7. I need Kawhi Leonard to play as much as possible and hopefully not get hurt. Game 4. Game number 4 in Cleveland. The home team has yet to win a game in the series until now. 111-106. The injured Kawhi Leonard leading the way. The Cavs 1 win away from their first playoff series win in this era. Saul, only 12 points. I do wonder how we'd be doing with Andre Drummond. But a 3-1 lead for the Cavs. Timberwolves looking to do the same damn thing to the Portland Trail Blazers. Blazers, I mean, they're putting up a fight, but there's no way they're surviving without Batum. 2-2. 197. The Timberwolves fall despite another double-double from Love and 21 points from Klay Thompson. My goodness, 24 points for Brandon Roy. Blazers win it. We go to game 5. We already know that the OKC Thunder and the Washington Wizards have moved on, upsetting the Toronto Raptors, despite all the talent that they've gotten recently, as Kawhi is at 100%. Can the Cavs close out this series? Saul has been pretty quiet for me, yeah. Maybe he's a distraction that allows somebody else to step up. The Cleveland Cavaliers are moving on to round number 2. 39 points for Kawhi Leonard. Cleveland wins the playoff series. I'll take that. At least if you guys are going to win, it's not without me having not won a playoff series, so... Yeah, again, I don't even pay attention to the cringe that they put on screen. Great game for Paul George. Was not enough. Charlotte or Miami in round 2, which just a little bit scary, but the decision to keep CJ McCollum was a good one. Kawhi Leonard as well. Missed a game, but did very, very well. And honestly, Marcus Morris did very well. Being able to trade for him was a damn good decision on my part, and Bino's been okay. Bino Udrit's been okay as a veteran point guard. I don't hate it. Game 5. A very important Game 5 in Minnesota. And the Timberwolves are going to demolish Portland. 124-75. One win away from the second round are the Wolves. Wow. Roy did what he could. Nobody else had more than 12 points. No Batum, no chance. We will see if the Wolves, Plumlee is still hurt. Can the Wolves punch their ticket to the second round for the 3rd year in a row? They've made it to the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row. 107-72. The Minnesota Timberwolves advancing to the second round. Klay Thompson leads the way in terms of scoring. Couple of bumps in the road for the Wolves, but nothing too crazy. The second round is set. Minnesota, Sacramento, OKC, and Houston, Miami and Cleveland, LeBron's return, and Chicago takes on Washington. Take a look at the numbers here from the Timberwolves in round 1. Kevin Love is fucking insane. Jesus Christ. He is absolutely insane. LeBron did choke for once. Miami has been the biggest underperformer. So, it just depends on time. Roster editing front for me, it always just depends on time. Like getting to like, oh, this guy was drafted 7th round. Like that's just been more of like, I don't fucking have the time, as opposed to being like, I don't have the roster space, you know? Sacramento and Miami. Let's take a look at your opponents. The Sacramento Kings leading the way. The most improved player this season, Kemba Walker, with Gilbert Arenas behind him. Shooting guard, Jimmy Jam Butler. Corey Maggette. At forward, Wilson Chandler. Jay Crowder. Power forward, Zach Randolph is healthy for this matchup this time. You also have Julius Randle and Big Baby, who is hurt. And at center, an injured DeMarcus Cousins. Congratulations, chat. You're going to the Western Conference Final. Tore his right ACL. You're going to the Western Conference Final. No doubt. If they had DeMarcus Cousins, 92 overall, they'd be able to put up a good fight. Without him, there's no fucking way. There's no way you lose this series. That's not even a jinx. Like, if you lose this series, this game sucks. The Miami Heat. My opponents in Miami. At point guard, Jordan Clarkson. He's got Royal Ivy. At shooting guard, Dwayne Wade. Mike Miller, Leandro Barbosa, Von Wafer. At forward, Lebron James. Never heard of him. Landry Fields behind him. Power forward, Chris Bosh. And at center, Greg Oden. How the hell is he healthy? Yeah, I'm fucked. They don't have the best depth in the world, but I'm fucked, man. Come on. I ran into the heat of the Bulls. It was bound to happen. I'm just happy to have made it to the second round and put together a competitive team. We start off Wolves and Kings. Game number 1. In the second round matchup The Western Conference. Game 1, Timberwolves. Every fucking game 1. The Toronto Maple Leafs of the NBA. They never fucking show up on time. 116-89. Sacramento takes game 1 despite the double-double from Kevin Love. On the other side, 36 points from Kemba Walker. He's going to have to continue to really light things up. Miami and Cleveland in the playoffs. Take it easy on me, LeBron. Take it easy on me. You guys have been playoff chokers, but they've been better teams than me. The Heat take game 1, 114-92. I had 24 points from Kawhi Leonard, but it was not enough as Dwayne Wade with the triple-double. Don't take it easy, LeBron. Psst. Psst. You want me to beat the Heat because the Heat are good enough to beat you guys in the final. The best case scenario is that I beat the Heat and the Bulls, and then you guys have a significantly easier matchup in the finals kicking my ass instead of potentially losing to the Bulls again next season. Psst. Anyway. Yeah, hell of a game there for the big three. God damn it. Game number 2 between the Timberwolves and the Kings. I expect you guys to win by 30 based on your prior history of playoff runs. And there it goes. There you go. 113-87. As long as it's not a game 1, you guys fucking dominate. Klay Thompson, Kevin Love, and Chris Paul, double-doubles. Josh Smith with a double-double as well. 19 points from Kemba Walker. Was not enough. It was not enough. Even if they had an easier, they'd still find a way to lose in 5. Not to that level. Game number 2. Cavs and Heat. The Battle of James. And yep, this is going as expected. I was hoping with Pau Gasol, but I just don't have the star player to play alongside Kawhi to just take off. Kawhi tried. I mean, in fairness, Gasol did very well, but the secondary scoring, I needed CJ McCollum or somebody to step up, and I'm not there. Especially when someone like Madsen is delivering for the Heat, as Chris Bosh fouled out after 29 minutes. 2-0 for the Heat. Get ready for game 3. We're going to take a look at the status of Plumlee. You got a couple of depth options that are hurt, but nothing that's going to overly affect you. Game number 3 in a 1-1 series. Chat well on their way to winning their first era. The Kings hanging in there. And they win it by 2. 108-106. The Sacramento Kings take a 2-1 series lead. Doubles from Love, Lyles, and Paul. Not enough, as it was just a good all-around scoring performance from the Kings. No one person in particular leading the way. And in fairness, you guys lost twice to Portland, so still not a big deal. For my Cavaliers, I'm at a 7-man bench. It's about the best I can do. Just get Kawhi Leonard out there a little bit more. Does have J.J. Hickson as a starter, but Game 3, LeBron playing playoff basketball in Cleveland yet again, and he and the Heat are lighting me the fuck up. It's going to be a Miami sweep. They're just in a different class. I tried, but they're just in a different class. Decent game from Kawhi, from Pau Gasol, but the secondary scoring wasn't there. LeBron with a triple-double, 32 points from Wade. And, yeah, it's not good. That's not good for me. At least I made it out of the first round. Whew. Sacramento up 2-1 in the series. Chad still really has no reason to be concerned unless you were to lose this game and face a 3-1 deficit. Then you might want to be concerned, but I don't see that happening. Simply don't. The Sacramento Kings have a 3-1 lead on the Minnesota Timberwolves. So, like, does your team just hate you? Is it because of Chris Paul? Because at this point, if I were you, I'd consider blowing this the fuck up. Crash, that doesn't exist anymore. What the fuck? You also just re-signed Kevin Love and Chris Paul. It's a 3-1 series lead. What, Crash? Did they add it back in? It didn't exist last year. Yeah, playthrough star doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. We're gonna roll off. Oh, okay, it does exist. Never mind. It's at the top. Sorry, it is the offensive focus. I'm gonna say no. You gotta keep it to what your coach had of that. That's part of the fun. That's part of the fun. That's part of the fun. I mean, I don't know. It depends. What are you guys willing to? What are you willing to give me to allow you a setting that might help you out that much more? What are you willing to give me? What, am I supposed to show sympathy or mercy? I don't fucking think so. I remember last year. I remember the trash talking last year when I was on the other side of this. What are you willing to give me? Make it worth my while. I can do it too. I mean, I'm about to get eliminated. Where's the value for me? I'm about to get eliminated. Game 4, Heat and Cavs. Let's do it. See if I can avoid the sweep. Let's see if I can avoid the sweep. To be honest, I probably am already set to play through star, and it's probably not enough. The Miami Heat have swept the Cleveland Cavaliers as Kawhi Leonard went down hurt. Which is beautiful. I'll stop holding time. You said you'd name your first child after Steve Pierce over here. You know, I don't recall saying that, but that sure sounds like something I would have said 5 years ago. Right around this time. You know? That sure sounds like me. Oh, shit. Let's take a look at the numbers. In the second round, Kawhi tried his best. But, yeah, just again, Pau Gasol was not... he was not that star player that I needed. You know, he just wasn't. He's good, but he wasn't the Robin. He wasn't even Batgirl. Shit, you weren't even Alfred. Who the hell were you? Oh, God. All right, well, I am eliminated. Are we somehow going to be saying the same about chat? It's game 5. Back in Minnesota. Timberwolves trying to keep their season alive, and they do. 101-93 off of 24 points from Klay Thompson. Kevin Love did foul out, but it didn't matter. Kemba Walker's 21 points, not enough for Sacramento. Minnesota lives to see another day, as this year OKC is waiting for them. And oh man, Washington might upset Chicago. Wow, the Chicago Bulls are out. Miami and Washington in the Eastern Conference Final. Who will join OKC in the West? Kofi! What's going on, my man? How are you? I hope you are well. How'd the stream go? Chat is going to force game 7. 121-97. And chat from 3-1 down to Sacramento forces game 7. You won every game tonight, huge win streak. Kofi, how's the build looking? I haven't even started. I can't bother. I don't have the time to grind, and I'm not spending the money. My goodness. Welcome, everybody. Oh, how are you? Hope you're well. Much like Kofi's done on his channel. we are doing the old streamer versus Twitch chat deal. Chat running with Minnesota, and my Cavaliers were eliminated. The eras have gone very well. I won in the 80s, I won in the 90s, I won in the 2000s. We're in the 2010s now. Sam Besser with the gifted sub, by the way. Chat's trying to stop me from going 4-0 through these different eras. It has been my year so far. But here we go, chat. Can you survive? Or will this super team fall short again? You were down 3-1 to... Oh, Sacramento, you've blown it, haven't you? I told you, you guys weren't in trouble. Oh, my God. 9-point lead with 1:40 to go. The Minnesota Timberwolves are going back to the Western Conference Final for the third straight season. 108-100 as the Kings blow a 3-1 lead. Kevin Love leading the way. Dominant as ever. Goodness. Well, we finally get the showdown we were hoping to, at least I was hoping to get. Minnesota and Oklahoma City. Two absolutely stacked teams going head to head as, again, Kevin Love leading the way, but Klay Thompson was phenomenal for you guys in that second round. Josh Smith as well. Paul averaged a double-double. I mean, 13 assists a game. He's been fantastic. But you have arguably the biggest challenge you have ever faced. The former two-time NBA champions in the Oklahoma City Thunder. Russell Westbrook and Eric Maynor behind him. Shooting guard, James Harden. Rudy Fernandez. Shout out to Rudy. At forward, Kevin Durant. Power forward, Kwame Brown. And at center, Serge Ibaka. They have the Kevin Love equalizer, Kwame Brown. Oh, man. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. But they have that core intact still. They've won championships before. OKC and Minnesota. My goodness, my goodness. And for you guys, Plumlee is back, but he's not factored into the rotation. Game number 1, as we await to see if chat can finally win their first era. You guys typically suck in game 1s. Can you reverse the curse here against the Thunder? You do have home court advantage in this powerhouse matchup. And the Thunder survive to take game 1, 94-91, despite 32 points, 0 rebounds from Klay, another set of doubles from Love and Lyles. But the secondary scoring was brutal. Harden, 26 points. I mean, the big four led the way. 18 rebounds for Ibaka, just 4 for Kwame Brown, who only played 21 minutes. Game 1 to the Thunder. Game 1 went to the Heat as well. 119-113. Game 2. Might as well get to it. There's really nothing you can do with your lineup. You could shorten down to 6 if you wanted to, but there's not much you can do. The Oklahoma City Thunder have taken a 2-0 series lead. 130-97. Another double for Love was not enough. Klay with 26 points has 1 rebound in the series. Both Durant and Westbrook on at least 34 points. Harden dropped 29. Whew. Miami also up 2-0. Kwame shut him down. Game 3. In OKC, the Thunder trying to take that commanding lead. The Timberwolves trying to hold on. And they do. 106-101. The Timberwolves are back in the series. Kevin Love leading the way with another double-double. 1 for Josh Smith as well. Worth noting. Durant and Harden tried their best. Westbrook was a little bit off, and that was enough. The secondary scoring, not quite there, especially from Ibaka. Only 5 points, 2 of 6. Washington also won Game 3, so these series aren't done. Game 4, 2-2. Washington has accomplished against Miami what the Timberwolves look to accomplish against the Thunder, with the home team losing every game. This one's close. This one's real close. We normally save it for elimination games, but you know what? We're hopping in. We got to watch this one play out. This is a massive game. It would be a 3-1 lead for the Thunder if they win this game.
Here's Paul.
Timberwolves ball, Chris Paul.
To the middle. Here's
Hey, it wasn't Starry at this point. Josh Smith for 2. Makes it a 1-point game.
And when Smith's in rhythm, he can become so
It wasn't Starry at Bring Back Sierra Mist.
got his foot on the gas.
Not that I drank Sierra Mist, but
Westbrook kicks to KD.
Kevin Durant over to Harden. Let's get your backup shooting guard in. Durant for 3.
Suki smooth 3 from KD.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
4-point lead for the Thunder.
Paul against Westbrook. And the pass to Smith.
Ball down for Smith against Durant. Smith missed it as Durant gets the rebound. If Maynard out there instead of Westbrook. Down low. Westbrook is there. Westbrook's playing guard. Russ for 2.
Now it's a
6-point lead for the Thunder with a minute to go.
Down the intensity. Westbrook keeps pushing to keep them in this.
to the
Kobe went to Dallas. Turnover. Durant for Harden. The finger roll falls.
the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
And the Thunder
Durant out there. What a nice pass.
are perhaps just moments away from a 3-1 series lead. Down to Smith.
And he comes up with the
A very bizarre yet effective layup.
League and assists many times.
Press is on.
basket here, and this
Maynard
may be all
able to hold it.
Yeah, but
Durant for Westbrook.
Kevin has to be taken care of.
And they'll send Westbrook to the line with 33 seconds left.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Lyles. Granger comes in for Sherry. Here's Thompson in for Ty Lawson.
Russell Westbrook.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point.
Likely. Shout out to Nutter Butters. The peanut butter lover's cookie.
Are the intangibles. His passion,
Apparently.
his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive.
Anybody that actually eats Nutter Butters?
Whole team in a positive way.
Kwame Brown is checked in for Eric Moon. So he gets them.
Oh shit, Kwame Brown's in. Look out.
We've got
Kwame Brown is in.
fourth quarter of this one. Plumlee with a
So again, in this reality, oh my god, what a pass.
one from the post.
In this reality, the Thunder won back-to-back titles and nearly won 3 in a row. It was very close.
On that shot.
And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last.
Harden to the line.
But there was no time really.
Apparently people like Nutter Butters, fair enough.
Was the priority.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7.
Probably it.
I'm just trying to walk through this fucking grass.
Hey, thank you for the follow, by the way. But yeah, this is amazing what happens when you spend money to keep 3 of the best players in the league together.
2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
It's amazing.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 8.
That's pretty much it, guys, with 23 seconds left. A 5-point win for OKC, who are 1 win away from making it back to the NBA Finals. Tremendous games from the Big Three, leading the way for the Thunder. I mean, Jesus, outside of them, Ibaka, 6 points. Kevin Love did foul out after 31 minutes, which explains the drastic change in the fourth quarter. 1 more win for the Thunder. Shouldn't have jumped into the game in the first place. It was close. Oh, I'm sorry for drama. Don't sit here and act like you fucking lose every time. How the hell would I have won then when I jump in? Gotta cut it out with this voodoo stuff. Believe in your team for once. My goodness. As the Wizards. I will say it's going to be fucking hilarious if you guys lose and the Wizards were the ones to make it out of the East, not the Heat with LeBron, not fucking D-Rose and the Bulls who have won twice. If the fucking Wizards make it and you don't make it to beat them, that is harsh. Game 5. Season on the line. Series on the line. Can the Thunder end it? The Timberwolves fighting, but it's not enough. The Oklahoma City Thunder eliminate the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games. That is that's a rough one. That is a rough one. An amazing team that just can't get there. Secondary scoring fell off. Jesus. I mean, Love still averaged 24 points. Thompson went down to 21, but an unbelievable team that still couldn't get it done. The second they run into one of the other big teams, they crumble. They crumbled to the Bulls last year. They crumbled to the Thunder this year. Damn, man. Damn.